Yes, sir.
Alright. Shit, it's been so long since we've done that.
No, I guess.
Yo, what up, and welcome back to the JO.KE Podcast. I am your host, Junior. My co-host.
What up?
Yeah, shout out to Kevin. And as you can see, or if you're not seeing but listening, this is the first video podcast we're doing. We finally got a little setup here. I'm liking it. I'm liking the vibe, dude.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I like it, bro. I like the Funkos. We got to rep Blazers, Rip City.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out.
Portland.
And a couple of things you like, the X-Men.
Yes, sir. We got a couple things on there, as you can see. We just wanted to make sure that the table didn't look empty and stuff like that.
No, dude, I like it. I like the vibe.
Yeah. I hope so. But yeah, guys, we're back. Welcome back.
We're back. Like I said, first video episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, and you can make sure to give us a thumbs up. Give us a rating if you're listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever you listen to podcasts. So yeah, Kevin, where we been?
You're gone, dude.
A lot of things been happening lately.
Yeah.
Sheesh,
it all started with the snowstorm. Fuck the snowstorm.
That snowstorm. If you lived in Oregon, man, that snowstorm was something else.
No, that snowstorm was not it. I was caught in it. We'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, no, the snowstorm is number one to blame, and then number two. What else did we have going on? I don't know. There's just like a lot of shit just out of nowhere started accumulating. You know what I mean? Again, in my opinion, it all started with the snowstorm.
Yeah.
And then we just became way too busy to even like attempt to record or anything. And like by the time like we would set up a day every single day for like the past week and a half,
and then something would happen that we just
single time.
It's all right. It happens. Life happens. I got because it was end of month, so I got a lot of work. We had a couple bills to pay, so we had to grind a little harder.
Yes,
but
sir.
We should be back on track.
I hope.
Be back on track.
Yeah, and so we're gonna have to actually, and before we officially start. But another thing is we're gonna. As much as I hate to say it, but we're only going to be doing one episode a week at the moment.
Yeah, so I know we started off with 2, but man, that was just taking up a lot of time.
Just way too busy at the moment. This is exactly why we haven't been able to record it, because we've been too busy. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry guys, for those who even cared. It's just going to be one episode a week for now. We're doing our best to find the time and everything to do it, to get it going and stuff, but we swear we're doing everything we can to push out, because we don't want to abandon the show at all, especially only like 6 is what the 7th episode in. That ain't it. Come on.
Yeah, but it happens. As we go along, we're gonna get obstacles, but we're gonna find our way over these obstacles and bring you the best content we can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will. So yeah, I mean, where do you want to start, dude? I mean,
dude,
we can start literally anywhere.
Dude, I literally think we should talk about that snowstorm. Holy crap!
Yeah,
I got lucky. I left work and I got home right before like the worst of it happened. It was what? It was a Tuesday or a Wednesday?
It was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
Yeah.
It was like what, February like 21st or something like that.
22nd.
It was the 22nd. Dang.
Wednesday, February the 22nd. Unexpected snowstorm.
Yeah.
No one expected this to happen. Not even the weather people, were they meteorologists or whatever? I don't know what they're called.
I think they expected snow, but they did not expect snow like that.
Yeah, so the snow was supposed to be expected, but the thing is, not like this. Not how it happened.
It was almost record-breaking snow, wasn't it?
I think so. I don't know. I was seeing a lot of things. They were saying like, oh, like it's the record for today, but they were like, but I didn't understand their stats, their weather stats for the snow. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But either way, apparently it was record breaking in some form.
But I know you have a story. I know you had to go basically on like a little mini adventure getting home that day.
That snow was not it. Goddamn, sorry guys, excuse the pup. But that snow was just not it, dude. I'm telling you. So let's get started. Actually, fuck it. Let's dive right in. So I'll tell you.
What happened?
Chime in whenever. But so it all starts over in Swan Island. So for those who don't know, but I work down at UPS all the way down in Portland on Swan Island. So you know what I mean. I'm crossing.
It's a little bit of a drive.
Yeah, I'm crossing the Willamette down on down I-5 passing Interstate Avenue. I guess you could say kind of close to the Adidas HQ. I know this, for those watching on video, I know this is weird, but my dog just went inside my hoodie. She loves doing this type of shit. We're gonna call it good from there. But anyways,
shout out Chihuahua.
Yeah, but yeah. So anyways, but yes, I work all the way out there. So just think about that first. Think about Adidas employee store for a sec.
Like that area, that general area.
Yeah, that general area, just a bit deeper in the industrial area, because that's where our hub is, our warehouse. But essentially, let's say it started snowing. So at least over there, because it actually started snowing over there first, compared to like here in Beaverton. But it started snowing maybe around, I don't know, I would say maybe like around 1 or 2. Yeah. And then like I went outside and I saw it and I was like, holy shit, because I saw the snow sticking.
At first it wasn't really, because I work a little closer to here in the Beaverton area. It was snowing, but it wasn't sticking at first.
No,
over there it was.
It was sticking like bad, and I was like, shit. And the thing is, like, we still had, I don't know, maybe like another 3 hours left in our shift, and I was like, damn. And I have a homie that works there, Shadow Afro.
Yeah.
I was like, I messaged him because he still lives, on the same side of town as me, and I was like, yo, like, are you seeing the snow yet? And he was like, no, because he was working somewhere else, like, somewhere in the middle of the warehouse where he has no access to like windows and shit. And I sent him a picture, and he was like, holy shit. And he was telling me, like, because I told him, I was like, are you gonna leave or what do you think? And he's like, I think I'm gonna wait it out, but I think you should leave because you live a bit further. And I was like, fuck. But then I was like, since he's not leaving, like, yeah, I'm gonna just stick it out too and just see what happens.
So technically you got stuck and it's Efra's fault.
No, it is not Efra's fault at all. I was just like, because he wasn't leaving, so I was like, I'm not gonna leave.
Okay.
But essentially what happened was they like prolonged our shift, because how it works is like we can't essentially leave until we're done with the work. Yeah. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? So like, say we have like, I don't know, 100,000 packages to process today. Yeah. We're not gonna leave until we do that. It doesn't matter how long it takes, even though they make sure to get us out within like a certain amount of time, but once that's done, we're done.
So your bosses didn't see the snow and were like, yeah, we should probably send them home early, or they were like, fuck you guys.
I don't know. That's the thing. I feel like they just made the shift even longer, and we didn't get out till like maybe 4. Yeah. I think like around 4, and by the time like we got off, I go outside. Fucking, it's like a winter wonderland. I'm not even kidding. It was around 3-4 winter wonderland. Yeah, packed with snow everywhere. I was like, god damn it. So like I was just like speed walking, like,
to your car.
Because we had to go to security, everything. Yeah, so I go, I'm like, because I don't know why, but I was stupid lucky to have a ice scraper also in my car. You know what I mean? Again, I don't know. I think when I bought the car, it was already there, and I kind of left it there. Or I don't know how I got it, but either way. But yeah, I got that, and then I'm scraping all that snow off of my car, and I'm like, I book it from there. Obviously, the roads are already covered in snow. But I was like, fuck it, whatever. Yeah. I'm just being careful. I'm starting to drive down the road, and then I call Efra right away, because I think he left maybe 5 minutes earlier than me, believe it or not. But it's because of what he does, they leave a bit earlier. And I called him. I was like, bro, like, how bad is it? It was right when I like pulled out of the parking lot. I was like, how bad is it? Because again, he's driving the same direction as me, down the 405 26. Yeah. And he's telling me like it's getting pretty bad, but I should be all right till the freeway at least. He said, but I should like kind of hurry up because like the traffic is starting to accumulate more and more. Keep in mind, we got off around 4. That's basically prime time traffic.
That's rush hour, dude.
Yeah,
that's rush hour.
Exactly.
That's right when it starts.
Basically prime time traffic hour, I'm telling you guys. And I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'm going, so I don't know what this road is called, going or some shit. Essentially, I'm heading towards the I-5 freeway. Yeah. Portland I-5. Nah, we're not down in LA or Washington, whatever, same shit. I'm going down the I-5. Yeah. I actually make it to I-5 like at a decent time, you know what I mean? From our warehouse, the parking lot to to the freeway, I make it at a decent time. Let's say like 10 minutes. Yes, there was a decent amount of traffic, but I made it in like 10 minutes. I was like, all right, not bad.
So you're thinking to yourself, you're like, oh, it's not that bad.
I was like, maybe I will be able to make it. And then I called Efra again because I got to the freeway and I asked him, I was like, bro, how bad is it? And that's when he's telling me like it's pretty damn bad. Like I've barely moved anything. Like
as soon as you got on the freeway, it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It like snow everywhere. Like all the cars, like it was like snow showers, like a shit ton of snow just falling. Yeah. And Yeah, and then what was even more shitty is like my phone is about to die though. I was like, oh shit. So like I told him, I was like, no, all right, I'm gonna let you go for now, just so your phone doesn't die and shit. And like we'll just keep in contact, see what goes on.
Yeah.
So once I get on the I-5, another thing to keep in mind, I didn't have that much gas in my car. So like
you sent the picture to the chat.
You remember my gas?
Bro, I was praying for you. I was like, he's gonna be cutting it close.
Yeah. So my gas was pretty damn low. Like not super low. Like I definitely had enough to make it home on a regular day. But this is where it gets sketchy. Okay, so you know it's a digital gas gauge. So I had like 5 bars of gas,
and it'll tell you,
dots,
and it'll tell you like how many miles you have left, right?
Yeah. So I had the range and everything, but we'll get to the gas in a sec. But that was just something to keep in mind, you know, so you guys could follow along. But so we get on the freeway, right? Yeah. And essentially, snow everywhere. Cars are hardly moving. My goal is to get, you know, so I got off of my exit from Swan Island. My goal is to get to you know, US 26. So essentially first I have to get from I-5, I have to get onto 405 onto the Fremont Bridge. And
there's a pretty busy bridge.
Yeah, so the Fremont Bridge, for those who don't know, is the big one, you know.
It's a really tall one, yeah.
Yeah, the really tall one with the what is it? With the arc or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got like an arc. For those watching in video, I'm making a little signal for that. But it's the one with the arc and the 2 flags on top. And my goal was to get there. It took me about maybe 35 minutes to get to it.
How long does it usually take you to get there?
Probably like a minute.
Like a minute?
Yeah.
Dang.
So it took me about 35 minutes to just get onto the on-ramp to get onto, you know, 405 / the Fremont Bridge. Yeah. I finally get on the Fremont Bridge, and it's fucking hell already there. Like, we're barely moving about, I don't know, a couple feet every like 15, 20 minutes. Again, a couple feet. Keep in mind, maybe from like the distance between, I don't know.
This living room.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you guys probably can't see, but either way, we're only moving a couple feet, like every like 15, 20 minutes. I was like, shit. And then that's when I called Effer again. I was like, let me call him, see if he's on the bridge. I was like, bro, are you on the bridge? He's like, yeah, I'm barely like in the middle or some shit. I was like, damn. And it's already been, keep in mind, it's already been like an hour since we got off of work. I was like, damn, all right. And I let him go because, again, his phone was going to die. And so I'm on the bridge, and then I remember I was FaceTiming my mom, my parents, because I wanted to show them
that you were stuck in traffic,
and I wanted to show them the snow and stuff. I was like, look how bad I'm stuck in the snow. I don't know about you guys. And they show me Beaverton, nothing. Yeah, there was no snow, nothing. Over here, it looked like I was in a whole different city. Like it was crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. I got out of work around that time, like 4:30 ish, and the roads were fine. Yeah, like there was snow, but it just wasn't sticking.
No, and when I called, like there was no snow at all. Like it wasn't even raining or anything.
Oh,
like,
wow.
No, the sun wasn't up, but like, yes, the ground was wet. But it wasn't, if anything, maybe it was sprinkling. But nothing. I was like, God damn. So that means like I need to get out of here quick. You know what I mean? So I could not catch the snow over in Beaverton. So I won't get fucked going up the hill on 26. But I was like, all right. In my mind, I was going to take maybe max, like from the point I was like maybe max 2 more hours, because already like once I left work I was like, bro, it's gonna take me like 3 hours to get home. I can already tell. Dang. So once I already passed that 1 hour, I barely got on the bridge.
Did you have to like mentally prepare yourself?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, damn.
And then I was like, okay, so I get on the bridge and I'm like, all right, maybe 2 more hours. I got this, because you know, by the time it took maybe like 30, 45, maybe let's say 30 minutes, you know, to get onto the Fremont. And so I was like, all right, it's probably gonna take me about like another 30 to cross the bridge. Hell no. Traffic started moving even slower and slower and slower on the bridge. Cars were swerving everywhere. There was no lanes. Everyone was making their own lanes. Maybe. Wow. Yeah, there was probably like.
Wait, could you even see the lanes because of the snow?
No, not at all. That's why. Dang. Exactly. So everyone was making their own lanes. I was just following the cars behind me.
That's rough. Yeah.
And okay, so you know we're barely moving. Obviously, my car is on, and this is where the gas comes in. My gas starts going down. Obviously, you know, I'm not driving, so you'd be like, oh, why is it going down?
But it's on.
It's on.
The heater, that's the thing. Everything, yeah.
The gas is going to go down, and my gas starts going down and down, and I was like, shit. You know what I mean?
Without a gas station in sight.
Yeah, I mean, on top, that was in the snow. You know what I mean? So I was like, shit.
And on the bridge.
And on the damn bridge. My gas is going down and down, but I'm like, fuck it, whatever. Like, I'll see. It got to a point, maybe like about an hour into being on the bridge. Keep in mind, so again, I got on the bridge. An hour into being on the bridge, I still didn't even make it halfway. So
wow.
yeah, so when I was an hour in, maybe like a quarter of my way through the bridge, let's say about like a third of the way in through the bridge.
It had been an hour.
It had been an hour, and in my mind, I was like, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? I told myself, I need to go park my car somewhere. I'm walking it home. There's no way my car's going to make it with this gas. Like, even if, like, yes, traffic is moving this. Again, this is before I knew what was going on, but I was like, if traffic is moving this slow and, like, I can still make it home with how slow this traffic is, I'm not going to make it because of my gas.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I need to abandon my car. But the thing is, like, people weren't abandoning their cars yet. You know what I mean? So, like,
oh, okay.
I didn't want to be the only guy just right there on the side, like, just leave my car. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, it just didn't seem right yet.
Yeah.
Because no one was doing it. So I was like, fuck it. I was
You're
just
like, fuck it. Let me wait it out.
Exactly. Yes.
Maybe 20 minutes, they'll start going a little faster.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly my mindset. So I was like, I'm going to just keep waiting it out. And then, like, even if it doesn't move faster, I told myself I just need to look for a place on the freeway.
A better one.
Where people are leaving their cars.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So, again, I'm still on the bridge. Cars are swerving everywhere, like, because the snow is just crazy because the city didn't even prepare. That's why there was no de-ice or nothing. City did not prepare for shit. There's cars swerving everywhere. A semi-truck all the way towards the left is, like, completely stopped. Like, it's fucked. I'm telling you guys. But it takes me about maybe 2.5 hours or so to finally cross the bridge. And I'm already 3.5 hours in since I got off of work. Keep that in mind.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm already 3.5 hours in since I got off of work.
Bro, I would have given up.
I was calling Ephra. His phone was dead. I was like, shit.
Oh, no.
Because I wanted to know what was going on. Because he was ahead of me, but, like, not super ahead of me.
Yeah.
But he was definitely ahead of me.
Like
so
a
I
5-minute head start.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, like,
where he was at.
Yeah, and how I was looking up there. Like, is it worth it or not, you know? So first what I did was I texted one of my coworkers who lives in Portland, actually, who got off at the same time as me, work same area and everything. I texted him. Yeah. He lives over by I don't even know, Goose Hollow or some shit. But I texted him. I'm like, yo, bro, Colton, shout out Colton. I was like, bro, like, how's the traffic in front of your place? You know what I mean? Because I told him I was like, I'm thinking about catching the max or something. And then he's like, bro, I haven't even made it home yet. Traffic is horrible. I was like, what? Again, he lives super
close,
pretty damn close. You know what I mean? He lives in the city.
Goose Hollow's like maybe a fourth of the way here.
Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
And I was like, bro, I'm running out of gas. I'm just trying to abandon my car and then just walk it home or take the max. Big shout out to Colton though. He's like, bro, if you do abandon your car, if you need somewhere to be at, stay. Yeah. Feel free to come to my place. I was like, damn,
nice.
Bro, that's a real clutch. Homie right there. Yeah, so
shout out to your coworker.
Yeah, dude, shout out Colton, big time, dude. But I was like, nah, man, thank you so much, man. But I'm just gonna see what I could do right now, either way. But appreciate it, man. But yeah, so I texted him because again, I couldn't get a hold of Ephra because his phone died, and then out of nowhere, I'm not kidding, out of nowhere, because we have another coworker another homie that works there that also lives on this side of town.
Yeah, that lives near us.
Really close. Chris Chavez.
Shout out Chris Chavez.
I get a call.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The one half of the Chavez brothers, Chris Chavez.
Sir.
I get a call and it's Chris Chavez. I'm like, what?
Damn.
Answer. First thing I tell him, I'm like, bro, where are you stuck at? I didn't say shit. I was like, where are you stuck at right now? He tells me where he's at.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, I'm right here with Ephra and everything. I was like, oh, shit, no way.
Dude, that's so clutch.
Yeah, he's like, I'm with Ephra right now. We're trying to put chains on my car to get through and all this bullshit. I was like, damn. He's like, yeah, it's pretty fucked out here. It's so many cars are parked. I already parked my car on the side. Ephra parked his car on the side. I was like, no shit.
Damn.
He's like, yeah, but the thing is, they were like, let's say maybe, I don't know, like half a mile away from me. You know what I mean? So they were on, so where I was, when he called me where I was on, so I was already on 405. I was already off the bridge.
Yeah.
But where I was on, where was it? So it was.
Not Burnside?
No, not Burnside. Essentially I was on 405, let's say half a mile away from the 26 exit ramp or whatever, you know, to get on the 26. And I was like half a mile away. Yeah. And he was telling me to just leave my car on the side and to just come meet up with them. And I was like, dude, I was telling him, I was like, dude, I can't do this right now because like no one's leaving their cars on the side, and there's no real safe spot really to leave my car at the moment, regardless. Yeah. So I told him, I was like, guys, just wait for me for now, and hopefully I find the spot soon, and then I'll get to you guys. Yeah. And And then he told me, like, yeah, no, I mean, either way, I'm trying to get my chains on my car. Efra's here and shit. And I was talking to Efra. He was telling me how his phone died and everything. I was like, I bet.
Dang.
So I told him, I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to keep calling you guys because I don't want your guys' phones to die because, you know, Chris Chavez was the only one with the phone.
Yeah, only form of communication.
Only form of communication with people who are going the same way as me. So I'm stuck in traffic again. It gets to a point where I'm turning off my car every single time. You know, because I was like, I can't let my gas die because my gas is just, it keeps going down and down. Like, I barely had any anymore. So I kept turning it off every time traffic would stop, and it would move again, you know, every 15, 20 minutes traffic would move.
But how much would it move? Like, just, you said like just a couple feet?
Just feet. Yeah, like feet.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Maybe like 5-10 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, no, maybe not 5. Maybe like 10, 15 feet.
Dang, that's tough.
So it got to a point where I was like it just wasn't moving at all. So I was like, fuck this. I turned my car off. I get off of my car right in the middle of the freeway.
Yeah.
I'm like, just scrape because there's so much snow accumulating also on my car, like on the side mirrors and shit. So I get out to, like, you know, just take it all off and shit. And then as I'm doing it, some guy on the left of me, he's like, hey, yo, bro. I was like, yo, what up? He's like, where'd you get that jacket? I was like, this? I was like, honestly, bro, I don't even know. I don't remember, to be honest with you.
What jacket was it?
The camo one I have.
Oh, the camel one?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. And then I was like, to be honest, I don't remember. He's like, damn, bro, that's just tight as fuck. I was like, hey, thanks, man, appreciate it. And then I asked him, I was like, bro, how long you guys been stuck out here for? And he's like, man, because he said, apparently, if I'm correct, he said they came all the way from St. Helens. And he said they've been.
That's deep.
That's deep as fuck.
That's deep.
And he said they were going to Tualatin. It was him and another guy, because apparently they worked at Domino's.
In Tualatin?
Yeah, which was so
random
and weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. But
there's so many dominoes between here and there. Like, they could have worked at a way closer one.
Unless it was a different city. Unless he meant St. John's.
I don't know.
Maybe he says St. John's. Maybe he said they were coming from St. John's.
Some people do that.
Some people do that though. Yeah, right.
People do that.
But and then a Scooter was telling me, he's like, bro, I got called into work. And we're already 3.5 hours late. Yeah. I was like, damn.
Bro, I would have just turned around after that.
The thing is, they couldn't. They were stuck.
Dang.
And, you know, I was just chatting up with them
I'm sorry, but the wage you make at Domino's, not worth it. Especially in that snowstorm.
Unless he was a delivery driver or some shit. But regardless, in that snowstorm, no, not worth it.
No, not worth it.
And then, so I let a homie a Scooter go. And then I'm in the car again. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. And I call Chris Chavez again. I'm like, yo, like, how y'all doing? Are y'all still there? He's like, nah, we're still there. Because I'm telling him, like, I want him to wait for me because I want to look for a spot so I don't have to leave on my own.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, we're still here. Something. I was like, bro, just give me like 20, 25 more minutes. I'll get to you guys soon. And, you know, I hang up on them. And then
you end up finding a good parking spot?
So I see a car kind of pulled to the side with his hazards on. It was like a car that, you know, clearly would have not made it either. He pulls to the side and he has his hazards on. And I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? It was right under an underpass too. I just parked to the side. I get my car as close as I can to the side, you know, of the.
Because it's not a lot of space.
No, but it was a decent amount of space there to a point where, like,
you can fit your car, but it'll be tight. Yeah.
No, I got it like super tight in there, but there was still like maybe like, dang, I don't know, like 3 feet between my car and the freeway. You know what I mean? The line. So I was like, oh, I'm perfect right here. Fuck it. I'll leave my car there. I take out like all my belongings because I was lucky enough to have my backpack on me too. So I take out everything like that.
That was valuable.
Kind of a value. You know what I mean? Because I was like, just in case.
Because you're like, I'm going to have to leave my car here.
Yeah, exactly. So
how tall would you say the snow was at this point?
It was pretty fucking deep, dude. I'm not even kidding. Like, I would step and like my whole foot was just engraved in snow. It was like powder.
Way.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like 6 inches or something like that?
Minimum, I would say. I would say so. It was bad.
And what time was it at this point?
It's probably like around 7:30.
So you got out of work at 4.
We got off of work at 4. Yeah, so it was closer to 8 for sure.
Damn.
Closer to 8, if not 8 something already.
So 4 hours just to find a solid, like a safe parking spot.
Yep.
Dang.
And so, yeah, I get off and I call Chris Chavez. I was like, yo, Pops, because we call him Pops. I was like, Pops.
Where you at?
Yeah, I told him, I was like, I just parked my car. I'm heading toward you guys. I'll be there in 10 minutes. He's like, bet. Like, they're like, I'm going to wait for you. We'll wait for you. Like, I'm still trying to put my chains on my car. I was like,
how long has he been at it? Like an hour?
I'll get to that in a second.
Oh, my God.
So I abandoned my car. I'm walking, dude. I was looking. I had a mask in my car, too. So I put the mask on to help protect my face, my hoodie. So I'm like completely covered, basically. And then I'm here. I'm walking in the middle of the freeway, basically. Like, there's cars everywhere just stuck. Cars like straight up abandoned in the middle of the freeway. Like, it was that bad. It looked like the apocalypse. I'm not even kidding. When I was walking, like, It looked like all of a sudden
like those zombie movies where people just like,
yeah, exactly.
Where there's like a traffic and people just abandoned.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like, and like everyone was just outside, like so confused, like you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And then like I'm walking, you know, obviously towards Efra and Pops. He sends me their location. I'm walking over, and there's this one guy. I forgot what he asked me. He tells me like because he didn't really speak like the best English, but like I was able to understand him. He asked me, he's like, if I was like if the road was blocked off like on the side, like as in like in the regular roads, and I told him, I was like, to be honest, man, like
you're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
You're like, I know as much as you know.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, all I know is traffic is not moving over there either. I have a homie that lives up there, and he said he's still stuck. Yeah. And then I told him, I was like, because I'm just meeting up with some friends up here, like a good like 10 minutes away, because I live out in Hillsborough. He's like, oh, I live in Hillsborough too. I told him, I was like, I mean, if you want, you can leave your car there and tag along, and you come with us, because we're gonna see if we could take the Max or something. I told him. Yeah. And then like it looked like he was coming with me, and then like I looked back and he's gone. I was like, what?
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah. So I was like, all right, whatever. And then I'm walking over, you know, and I finally meet up with Efra and Chris Chavez, and then I meet up with him. There's Chris Chavez putting his chains on and shit. This motherfucker was trying to drive us to because 26 was already closed basically. No car could go. They
closed it at this point, right?
Yeah, even though there's no barricades or anything, but like there are so many abandoned cars right there in the middle. Either way, no one could get through regardless. So no matter what, none of us were gonna make it. We all, no matter what, we're gonna have to abandon our cars.
Doesn't 26 real quick like it's a pretty high elevation, so like they get a lot of snow,
a shit ton of snow, and it's a big ass hill you got to go up, and it gets stupid slippery and shit. And fucking Pops like
even when it rains, like 26 going fucked up, it's slippery.
Yeah, hell yeah. So we fucking Pops, he's like, no, I'm gonna take us through the back roads of Lake Oswego and shit. I was like,
Lake Oswego,
like go through Lake Oswego, you know, get I-5 and then get on the 217 shit like that. I was like, Pops,
you're like doubling your trip.
Yeah, I was
if you're doing that.
I was like, Pops, do you not see the traffic is not moving for shit? Yeah. You see what's happening here? You don't think it's gonna be like this the whole way there?
Yeah, he's crazy.
The motherfucker really wanted to go.
I don't know how he thought that was a good idea.
I don't even know either. Fucking Pops. I hope you're listening to this, Pops.
Yeah, we'll get him on an episode one of these days.
Yeah, but fucking, and then like me and Efra, we eventually convinced Chris Chavez, like, bro, like, let's just take the damn Max. You know what I mean? Like, we're not too far, so eventually we get Chris Chavez to, you know, like cave in. He parks his car. And we're just walking, and we're walking on the snow. Like, we were lucky enough. Efra had his weed pen, you know, his dab pen.
His oil pen, yeah.
Yeah, so we're out here. We get a little baked. We're just having fun, like, just walking towards the snow.
Yeah, going for a walk. You literally went for a walk.
Yeah, we basically legit went for a walk. And we walk over to you know, the tunnel. You know, the tunnel on...
the 26,
yeah. We walk over there just to see how it is, and it's pretty fucked. Again, cars, like, everywhere in the middle of the road.
Abandoned.
The snow is high as fuck already. Over 6 inches. Easily.
Dang.
It's high as fuck. We're like, God damn. And so, you know, we find a way to like get to this Max station, which is the one over in Goose Hollow. So we just had to like jump the freeway median, the fence on the side, whatever. We jumped that, and then we're kind of winging it at first. You know what I mean?
It's a little bit of a walk from there, but not too bad.
No, it wasn't as bad as you would think, because it's like right next to where we were. It was weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
But
I'm trying to picture that area.
Yeah. So. Because, you know, it's like...
Yeah, there's like a neighborhood.
Yeah, so we got off on that. Yeah. We jumped the fence onto that neighborhood, and then we're walking down it, and it was basically right there already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was pretty damn close, because, like, we were walking a little bit, and then I was like, all right, guys, let me just check my GPS to make sure, like, where the turn next. Yeah. And then I check, and it's, like, literally the next left.
Oh, wow.
We're like, oh, shit, and that was already the road. It was Jefferson, I think.
Oh, that must have been clutch, dude.
Yeah, so we're like, oh, shit, we get there, and, like... Once we turn, we see there's a Max there already. That it was the Max that we had to take. For those who don't know, the Maxes are...
It's just a public train.
Yeah, it's our light rail train or whatever. It's called Metropolitan Area Express, if I'm correct.
Really? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I always just knew it as the Max.
Yeah, that ass. But no, I'm pretty sure it's Metropolitan Area Express. I just saw it a couple days ago again.
Damn.
Like, oh shit. But anyways, so yeah, we get on. We see one, but and it's the one we have to take. It said Hillsborough on it. I was like, oh shit, but you know, we were already too late for it. Yeah. And we were waiting for the next one, and then the next one comes
real quick. Did the train look packed already? Like
no,
people weren't doing getting on the Max.
Here's the thing, yeah. So we wait our 15 minutes. There's a decent amount of people waiting there. Once the next one comes, we get on it. It's not even that full at all. Like there's seats available, everything still. And like obviously there's people there that abandon their cars and everything, but there's seats and everything available. And you know, we get on it and we're like, holy shit, finally, you know, like can't believe we were able to do this. And so because Efra and Chris Chavez, they live in this, you know, in the same neighborhood, which is, you know, the neighborhood, what we like to call it.
Yeah. We all grew up in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
We call it The neighborhood.
Yeah. And Efra and Chris Chavez, you know, they live there.
Mm-hmm.
But me, because I live all the way out in Tanasbourne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's a couple exits more.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, Chris Chavez was going to call up his homie.
Who had a truck?
Yeah, who had a truck, who was just going to pick him
pretty good
up.
truck. Yeah.
So he was just going to pick him up from there, from the Sunset Transit Center, and just drive him back to the neighborhood.
Yeah, because it's not that far.
No. I told him, he's like, because he was telling me, Pops was telling me, he's like, yo, I could tell him, see if he give you a ride over to your place. I don't think he'd mind. I told him, I was like, dude, do you not see the traffic?
Yeah.
26 was backed up all the way from who knows where.
Yeah.
People were straight up stuck. There's people who were stuck there for like over a day or some shit. It was crazy.
And as nice as the ride must have been, like, you just gotta think, like, you don't want to put them in that situation for hours when you can just take the max and then just walk it.
Yeah, so because you know when you get on the max, you know how you have to go through like a whole tunnel because there's like the zoo, and then after the zoo you get out of the tunnel.
Yeah,
we got out of the tunnel and I was like, holy cow, because it was like the traffic was stupid, not even moving, nothing. I was like, damn, dude, like that's bad, dude. Like, holy shit.
The train goes along the Highway 26, so you can see the traffic.
Yeah, you can see it all, and I was like, damn, it was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, and then so we get to Sunset Transit Center, and then
was it backed up all the way to Sunset Transit Center?
Oh yeah, it was still backed up way past
way
that.
more.
Yeah,
Dang.
way more. It was fucked. But you know, we get Sunset Transit Center, and like I'm telling them, I'm like, guys, I'm just gonna walk on the freeway, honestly, because like. I really don't mind walking. Like, I think it'll be fun as fuck either way. Because, again, like, no one is giving a shit if I just go on the freeway and walk. There's no one on the freeway. And that would be the fastest way for me to get there. Because if not, I could have taken, like, another train stop all the way to either, I think it's called Quadama. Or if not, there's something another like that. One. Yeah, there's another one.
It's the one after Merlo, if you know Merlo. No, before Merlo, no?
The one over in what's it called?
Oh no, it's like 2 stops after Merlo.
No. Where what's that place called again? Orenco. I could have gone technically off at Orenco too. Either way, no matter what, I was gonna have to walk like a decent amount. The Quadama might have been the closest one for me, but I was like, no, I'm gonna just walk it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's only like a 3-mile walk.
And then it's a straight walk.
It's straight either way. I'm right off the freeway regardless. So I was like, I'm just walking it, and because I told him I already had a feeling. I already knew kind of what bus I had to take, which was 48. But I told him, I was like, for the chances of even being there and shit, I was like, nah, like, trust me, guys, don't worry about me. So once we get to Sunset Transit Center, we get off the max, we go up the stairs, and then that's when I see a bus there. I was like, holy shit, guys, this might be my bus actually. And I look, I'm like, clutch. I was like, holy shit, I think it is. So I go and I talk to the bus driver. I'm like, do you go through like, you know, like the Tanasbourne area, like Cornell and 185th? He's like, yes, I do stop there. I was like, oh shit, this is my bus. And I asked him, I was like,
you're like, I'm jumping on.
Yeah, well, I asked him, I was like, what time are you leaving? He's like, I'm leaving in about 2 minutes. I was like, holy shit.
Damn,
so I was like, damn, I need to go buy a ticket.
Sheesh.
So I go and I buy a ticket as fast as I can.
Hey, yo, you got on the train without a ticket?
Hey, we don't talk. No, we were not the only one. but
hey, when you gotta do it, when you gotta do it.
Exactly. But I technically still paid. But
at the end of the day, yeah.
But so you know, I buy my ticket and I just say my goodbyes. It felt like a movie. I'm not even kidding. Like we just got back from some stupid ass adventure.
The adventure, yeah.
And then like this is where we all say our goodbyes. Yeah. You know, I'm not even kidding. It dead ass felt like a damn movie.
Like a movie.
Yeah. And I was like, this is it, guys. I'm sorry. Like I need to go. This is my bus.
This is where the road ends. Yeah.
Yeah. This is where the road ends. And yeah, dude, I buy my ticket. It was the hop thing. This is my first time using the hop. That's how long it's been for me to use public transit.
You gotta buy a ticket and then you just gotta tap it, no?
Yeah, that's how it was. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, so I do that and then boom, I'm on there. I was like, holy shit. And you know, right as I get on, the bus leaves in a minute. I was like, damn, bro, that's clutch. So we're leaving and this guy is hauling ass. Like you guys should see how the bus, because the bus had chains.
Oh, yeah, that's clutch.
Hauling ass. I gave no fucks. Like going the regular speed limit. Like there's inches of snow on the ground. It was crazy. I got home in like, the bus got me from the Sunset Transit Center all the way down to Tanasbourne in easy like 20 minutes. I would say like quick.
Damn, and taking like the main roads.
Yeah, and taking the main roads and everything. What?
So there wasn't like cars stuck in the main roads here in Beaverton?
No, not in the city.
Oh, nice.
Not here in Beaverton. Only on the freeways and shit like that. There was like some you would see on the sides, but like not a lot.
Yeah.
But you know, eventually I finally get dropped off there.
And then it's a little bit of a walk.
Yeah. So because it's only like a 15-20 minute walk. But
so what time is it when you get dropped off the transport area.
What time was it? It was like 9:30. I would say already. Keep in mind, I got off of work at 4.
4 to 9:30.
And it's like 9:30. So I walk over to because there's a Safeway right there, and I walk over to the Safeway just to buy some snacks.
Yeah, buy some food. You're like, fuck that. I'm just gonna go home and chill.
Yeah, exactly. So I go to Safeway. They're open, obviously. I buy some food, and then
that's clutch.
I'm just walking home. I get home. It's about like 10. By the time I get home, some bullshit, dude. I get home and that's that. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, I was just at home chilling on my bed, watching some YouTube.
And we're keeping y'all updated too.
You were texting the group chat like every 15 minutes.
Yeah, and we FaceTimed you guys too when I met up with Pops in Ephra.
Mm-hmm.
But that was some mad bullshit, dude. And then so,
it was crazy. I wasn't even showing my parents because you would send your location. You're like on the bridge. Hour later, you're like still on the bridge. Dude, I showed my mom. She couldn't believe it. She was like, wow.
It was bad.
Yeah.
And so, again, we had to abandon our cars and shit. Mm-hmm. And the next day, Chris Chavez, he went to go pick up his car. Got towed. I think it was the next day, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Motherfucker got towed. And then me and Ephra were like, shit. We didn't think we got towed because it's funny because so we saw.
You thought you were in a good spot. Like you weren't on the road or anything, right?
Yeah. Not at all.
And
not even they were.
And like people in Portland leave their cars on the side of the road all the time. And they just put like a paper that says move it.
Exactly. That's what I was expecting. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But Chris Chavez, he got towed. But it was weird because in the morning, the news posted a video of how the freeway was looking with all the abandoned cars and shit.
And Chris Chavez's car was there?
Chris Chavez and Ephra's car were there in that video.
I remember you sent the video. Yeah.
So I was like, oh.
They're still there, yeah.
Yeah, and that was before Chris Chavez actually told us he got towed. So we were like, oh, it's still there. And then, hours later, Chris Chavez tries picking up his car. He's like, it got towed. I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, what about Ephra's? He's like, Ephra's car got towed, too. I was like, nah, that's bullshit.
Damn.
Because he sent us a picture where his car was gone, but then in that picture, Ephra's car was still there. We were like, what the fuck? And I told him that. I was like, yo, but in that picture you sent, Ephra's car was gone. I don't know. He said some weird shit, but essentially he said,
it's Chris.
Yeah.
You guys will see one day.
He was like, no, his car's gone too already. I was like, damn. So then
that's some bull, dude.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck this. Like, I didn't want to deal with anything. I was talking to Ephra. We're like, yeah, we'll just figure it out tomorrow. So the next day comes, and I called the city. Because Chris Chavez, he gave me a number to call the city to find out like if my car got towed and if it did, where it went. Because he told me also, he's like, your car probably got towed also,
bro. And tow companies made money that day. They took advantage of the situation. Big fuckers.
Time. I called the city. And I'm like, hey, like I was one of those who had to abandon my car on the freeway, you know, on 405, and I'm just trying to figure out if my car got towed. And, you know, they asked for my license plate, and I forgot what else. I think it was just my license plate. They asked for it, and I told them, and they're like, yeah, so your car got towed. Right when the lady said your car got towed by, I was like, fuck. Damn, she's like, your car got impounded by I
mean, your only other option was to, like, sleep in your car, but it's fucking cold as fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. So I was like,
that's some bull.
Yeah, she's like, it was Sergeant Towing, like, here's their number, their address, whatever. And then she's like, oh, you can also look it up online right here, and you'll see the address. She gives me, it was some weird website, not weird website, it's called like All Tow, I don't know, something towing, and you could literally type in.
So they're all connected, like all the towing companies?
Yeah, so you could, you could legit type in like, I think it's just a license plate. I think it was just a license plate and maybe your name or something, and then they'll come up and they'll say if your car got towed, when it got towed, and everything. Yeah. My car had just gotten towed that same morning. I was like, fuck. At 6 in the morning, it says 6:55. I was like, fuck. Oh, well, I missed it. I called Sergeant's Towing, and then they tell me where my car is at, because I guess they have multiple lots everywhere. Because the one I called, because the address the lady gave me and the address that said online, no, not the one that said online, but at least the address the lady gave me, it was out in Milwaukee. You know, deep. So it was deep. I was like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's like on the other side of the river.
Yeah. On the other side, a bit towards, heading towards, what is it? West? East. Heading east.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. So I called them, and then they tell me what lot mine is in, which was in the city. Really, it was like less than half a mile from where I got towed. I was like, fuck, I guess that's clutch, but that's some bullshit. So I was like, all right, whatever. You know? Yeah. And I'm talking to Ephra. I'm like, yo, like, because because I told him about the website, and he went on the website. He saw his car got towed, obviously, too, and he saw where at.
Damn, bro.
So, and the thing is, so we got towed by two separate companies, but their tow lots were adjacent from each other.
Next to each other. Damn.
So you know what I mean? So they were like, just
bro,
like,
they were in cahoots. They were working together, bro.
Basically, I feel like.
Sheesh.
So I told him, like, yo, we should go and everything.
So did you go with Ephra to pick up your car? No?
Yeah, exactly. So this is what happened. So I get on the bus. So I walk over to the bus here on 185th and Cornell, and I get on the bus, And then I meet up. Efra gets on the same bus as me. I'm just keeping him updated.
Oh, so you guys took the bus there?
The same bus also.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm keeping him updated, telling him like where I'm at and shit, so he can make sure to get on the same stop, or not the same stop, but the same bus as me.
Yeah.
He eventually gets dropped off at some bus stop, heading that's closest to the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. In front of Walgreens, Safeway. Yeah. So he gets on there. We're just chatting it up, whatever. I don't know how much time passes. Let's just say an hour passes, whatever. By the time we get to our cars, we go to Efra's first because it's technically the first one on the way. Mm-hmm. We get to Efra's first, and motherfuckers. So after waiting a while in line, because there's a lot of people obviously picking up their cars. After waiting a while in line. The thing with this one is because that day, Efra decided to drive his mom's car. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Which in a sense was actually kind of good. Good thing he did because he has another Honda, but it's like an older one, and they easily could have possibly stolen it. Yeah, I would say. Mm-hmm. So like Efra, he decided to drive his mom's car that day, and they were not gonna let him
because it's his mom's car. Like it's not under his name.
Because it's under his mom's name. They were not gonna let him. They were not gonna release the car unless it was his car, you know what I mean? Like his mom had to be present there, and they were telling him, "Oh, you gotta sign this and then get notarized, and then that means we can release the car to you and everything." And it was a bitch.
So he basically just had to go home and get his mom, huh?
Basically, yes. So I was like, "Here, let's go over to my car. We could pick it up. I could easily drive." I was like, I could drive us over back to the neighborhood, and then at least drop you off with your mom or some shit. Yeah. Maybe I could give you guys a ride if it's not bad. Because again, it was gonna freeze up that night again.
Yeah, there was still snow on the roads.
Yeah, there was still snow on the roads, and the temperatures were gonna go below freezing. We were gonna have black ice and all that bullshit. So I wanted to be quick.
Yeah.
So we eventually get over to where my car got towed, and it was Sergeant's towing, and I was talking to the guy, and then he's like, "Oh, all we need is your registration." And I was like, "Oh, it's in the glove compartment." I was like, "Can I just go get it? My car's right there." He's like, yeah, go for it. I go over, and then like as I'm walking towards my car, I know because like I have tinted windows all around.
Yeah.
Like pretty decently dark, and as I'm walking, I'm seeing like one of my windows looks clear. I was like, what the fuck? Like this doesn't seem right.
You're like someone put it down.
Something didn't seem right. And as I get closer, I'm like, holy shit.
Nah, they did you dirty.
Motherfuckers.
Smashed your window?
Dumbass homeless motherfuckers smashed my damn car window, bro. My passenger window. Those motherfuckers smashed it. Not the towing people, but the dumbass homeless motherfuckers. I don't know who.
Someone probably slept in your car, dude.
I don't think so. No? Okay, motherfuckers smashed my window. I was pissed.
And tried to steal something or what?
So the only thing they stole from my car, I looked over, it was from my glove compartment. My glove compartment was open all the way. They stole everything, I didn't have much in there. They stole like the owner's manual.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know, right? The owner's manual, my car registration, and my insurance. I was like, son of a bitch.
So if they took the registration, what'd you have to do to get it out?
Well, here's the thing. So like, obviously I'm looking around, and then they also in the center compartment, I had a bunch of gas receipts there and like some work gloves and stuff. They stole that. It kind of did me a favor on the gas receipts because I was gonna throw those away anyways. Yeah. So I was like, all right, whatever. I don't know what else I could have had in there, but that was gone too because it was wiped out.
Everything was gone.
No. That's it though. They only stole stuff from the glove compartment and then the center console. I had an old toaster oven my mom gave me to throw away. I was like, fuck, I hope they at least stole that. It was still there. Everything else was still there. Everything. Even my work shoes. I was like, my work shoes are going to be gone. Like everything, all that. Nope, everything was still there. I was like, what? And then I was like, all right, whatever. I had no registration. And then so there's the tow guy. And then he was telling me either way. I told him, I was like, my window, I went back to him. I was like, my window got smashed. They stole my registration. Like, what else can I do? Yeah. And he's like, oh, I think we have a way to look it up. But the thing is, excuse me.
They couldn't have done that in the beginning?
No. But the thing is, he's like, but they needed like a card reader or something, or like it was like a smartphone they used for their company. But he didn't have it on him. His other partner had it. His other coworker had it. But he was doing a tow. So he was on the tow job. So I was like, fuck. He's like, yes, he should be back eventually, maybe like 10, 20 minutes. I was like, fuck, whatever. So we're waiting. It's cold as fuck too. We're waiting.
How long do you have to wait?
Maybe like 15 minutes actually. Okay. So he was pretty accurate on the time. To be honest, he was chill. The other guy shows up, and it's funny. He shows up with the car he brought, also a smashed window. I was like, fuck. So right then and there, you could tell. Obviously, I was not the only one. Mm-hmm. And he was really chill too. We were just talking and everything. Mm-hmm. I mean, he didn't look up my registration or anything though. He just I paid. Signed some paperwork, and that was it.
What the hell?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, it was quick. So it was weird. So like, Efra, his car was intact, but they weren't letting his car go because of registration. My car was not intact, but they let me go pretty quick without my registration. It was some weird shit.
That's weird, dude.
I was pissed, dude. And then you know, eventually I go and we get in my car, me and Efra. I'm just like, cause I had like a bag, so I just put the bag over on my seat because there's a shattered glass everywhere. Obviously, I put the glass so I don't have to sit on the glass, or the bag on top of the glass, so I don't have to sit on it.
Yeah.
Efra's in the back seat since there's no glass back there.
Yeah.
I just drive him over to his tow lot, and then his mom, because his mom was actually gonna come. I think his sister was gonna drive him or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So his mom and dad eventually come to try to get the car out. Mm-hmm. They eventually get the car out, yes, and then but there's first they're waiting forever, and Efra was telling me like, you could just go, dude, to be honest, because it's taking way longer than it should. I was like, yeah, dude, to be honest, I'm gonna just leave right now. One, because of my window, because I want to get my car home as soon as I can because of my smashed window, and on top of that, because if ice does form at night. Yeah. I was able to drive home like nothing. Like the roads were like not essentially clear, but like they were clear enough for the cars to get through, especially in the city. And I get home and everything, and then it's like I just cover my my window or whatever. Yeah, with like a bag or something. Plastic bags and shit for now, because I know nothing else I could do.
Damn, dude, that's tough. That sucks. You got towed. You have to abandon your car. You have to walk in the snow. You're stuck in traffic for hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
And
what a rough couple of days, dude.
Yeah. So so that happens, and then I text Efra. I'm like, yo, I made it home. Are you still in line? He's like, yeah, we're still waiting. I was like, damn. And then like an hour later, he's like, yeah, they finally, the car got released technically and shit. But the thing is with him, so there's another car, like in front of his car blocking, because like the cars are just so it's like compressed against each other basically, to make room. So like they had to move the car in front of him to make room. But the thing is, there was no one to move the car for him. So he had to wait like an extra 2 hours.
What the heck?
For someone to finally come and move the car in front of him so he could finally make it out.
Bro, I would have been so mad.
Some bullshit, dude. I'm telling you.
Fuck these towing companies, dude.
I'm telling you. And then after that, next day, fuck, dude. Y'all could make fun of me. I guess you could say I took an L, but I needed my window replaced ASAP. You know what I mean? So I finally find some random like local company that was able to do it for me. I forgot what it's called. But either way, shout out to those people. But yeah. They did it $325, bro. Again, that's
how much was the tow?
$225 on the tow, and then $325 on the window.
So that's $500. Over $500.
Over basically $600 almost, man.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, and it's $550, I think. Almost. Let's just say almost $6. But yeah, $325. I mean, I got my fucking window fixed like basically the next day, which is pretty tight. But too much money that I didn't have. Again, it all had to do with the snow. God damn it, fuck the snow. The snow fucked me up.
It was tough, dude.
I wish work could have let us out earlier, but fuck me, dude. That was a fucking
fuck. I remember that night. Me and my brother, like, we were hungry, and we didn't have food in the fridge, so we went to Safeway. Yeah, and you know how there's like that hill, because you have to pass the 26 bridge. Yeah, but coming back to the neighborhood, there's like a little bit of a hill. My car was struggling on that, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I had to time it so that when the light was green, like I would have full speed, and that's how. So I wouldn't have to like stop on the hill, because my car wouldn't have kept going. It would have gotten stuck. Yeah. So I had to time it so that when it hit green, I was able to just keep going, and it was pretty clutch, but scary. Yeah. But we had to do it.
It's tough, dude. And like I was fucked regardless. No matter what, I was gonna have to abandon my car because I don't even have that much tread on my tires. I'm being honest. Like my front tires, they're like not bald, but like
I have summer tires. I don't have winter tires.
Oh
dude.
Shit, that's tough. I'm telling you, man. I don't know. That shit wasn't it, man. That snow really fucked me up big time. But I mean, it is what it is. It happened already. Like, what can I do? Next time, like, I'm personally gonna try to better prepare myself. Whether they say it's gonna snow a lot or it is or isn't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure everyone is gonna better.
What are you gonna do next time? Like, just sleep in your car, or like?
No, I'm gonna leave work early. I'm gonna tell them to fuck off, bro. Like, what the hell? That was some bullshit, dude. They could have let us out early if they saw the snow was sticking so bad already. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, it happened. That's the snow story. I'm telling you, it was a bitch. You fucking A. It was a long story, low key, but the snow was one hell of an adventure, dude. It expanded days. Crazy.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even go to work the next day. From what I heard from my coworkers, like, nobody went in. Only the boss, and it was just to like call people and be like, yeah, we're not open today.
That's funny. No,
you couldn't make it. Yeah, there was too much snow.
There's no way making it. No,
Yeah.
and it's funny because over here, no, they canceled the
the next day.
we still had
Okay,
to obviously work.
dude, that would have been so messed up if they like still expected you guys to go in.
That ass. But it's funny because I had requested that day off either way, so I was like, damn, I guess there's no point of me requesting that day off because either way it was canceled, you know. But it is what it is. We got through. I mean, shit, and here we are, and that's one of the biggest delays because fucking snow.
Yeah, dude, the snow took us out for like a whole week. We couldn't really do anything.
Couldn't do shit, man.
Yeah, that was a boring week.
Good thing the temperature is starting to finally go up because like my skin does not react good with the cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have sensitive skin.
Yeah, super sensitive skin. Like my skin does not react good. Like I don't even know if you can tell right now.
You have to
I
like
got,
lotion
some,
up
red
every
spots. Like
you have to lotion up every hour or what?
Yeah, so like I'm getting kind of happy that the temperature is gonna start to go up. I saw next week our lows are finally gonna be in the 40s.
40s, yeah, that's gonna be nice, dude.
Yeah, I was like, thank God.
Yeah,
finally.
I know. Personally, with me, like I have to use a lot of chapstick when it's cold.
Yep, that too.
My lips get so fucked.
Yep, I always carry one in the car, and then also I have one in
Bro,
my
I literally
loft, and one in my bedroom, and then one in the living room.
I literally carry one in like my jacket pocket. I keep one in my car. I keep one at my desk at work. I keep one in my room. I have so many like just all throughout.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Hell yeah, no, that's how it'd be like. I'm telling you,
that's a whole tough situation.
Snow.
I would not want to be in that.
It was an adventure though. It's one of those things where like you'll remember forever because like if you guys were there in the moment, it was fucking crazy.
Do you think it made you bond closer with Efra and Chris?
Nah, we were about the same to be honest, but it just felt like an adventure, like a movie, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, like especially like when we all said our goodbyes, or when I was saying my goodbyes to them at the end, like it just
got all emotional, cheered a little bit.
Nah, not even. They just I don't know. It was tight. It was fun. I'm telling you, it was like a movie.
Damn.
But yeah, man, that's the snow right there.
If you guys got stuck in the snow, you know, shoot us a message on Instagram or something. Let us know your stories because it was crazy.
Yeah, the snow was something else. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's the snow, and so let's change it up, man.
Yeah,
I heard you went to some raves again recently.
So it was actually like, was it like the Saturday after it snowed? Mm-hmm. So the snow had like, there was still snow on the roads. Yeah. But the roads had gotten cleared already by this point, somewhat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went to this show for a DJ called Riot 10.
Who?
Riot 10.
Riot 10.
He's like a dubstep bass DJ. Pretty good. I've seen him before. Pretty solid. Okay. But yeah, I went with the homie from high school, and yeah, we were chilling in the front. The only thing that ticked me off is we were at the front. I was vibing, and there was this girl. Like, I don't know. She must have been on something or drunk or something, but she just kept like touching my shoulder and like rubbing my back.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and like, you know, I wasn't like bobbing my head or anything. Like, I was just vibing. Like, I was just standing there, rocking back and forth. And she's like, "You better get hyped!" Like screaming in my ear, like, "You better get hyped!" And this song's hella good. I'm just like, "Yo, I don't even know you. Like, what are you doing?" Yeah, dude. It literally like got to a point where like she was like sticking her hand in front of my face, and she like got a finger in my mouth. I was like, "What the fuck?"
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
She put her finger in your mouth?
Not like on purpose, but it was like that, you know?
Isn't that like chemical warfare or some shit technically?
It should be. It should be, bro. And you know, I don't know if she had anything, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
But hey, if you're going to a rave, keep your hands to yourself. Doesn't matter how fucked up you are. I did not appreciate it.
Did you eventually lose her, or what happened?
Yeah, eventually me and my for a different reason, me and my friend we just ended up going to the back and joined the show from there. We actually ended up leaving a little early just because someone got a little too lit too early.
Too excited?
Yeah, too excited. It wasn't me. But, yeah.
It's like those memes. Si saben cómo me pongo porque me invitan, you know?
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Like, I hadn't gone out with this homie since like we were like 21, 22. And back then, you know, he could handle his stuff. Like, I literally think someone slipped him something because he went from like 0 to 100 real quick.
Think so?
That's what I think, man.
It
was like that.
Did you have an eye on him at all? Like,
well, that's the thing. The only time, like, he went to the bathroom once by himself, and then he went to go get a drink by himself once. And yeah, I'm telling you, like, I think when he went to go get a drink, someone slipped him something or something.
Fucking assholes.
I know.
Fuck.
That's what I think. Either that or he's a lightweight, but I don't think he's a lightweight.
How many drinks did he have? Do you know at all?
It was like 3.
No, something had to happen. And if he said that he was that fucked, you know what I mean? Because that doesn't seem right.
So yeah, we ended up leaving a little early, but I enjoyed like the first half of the show. It was cool. Besides that one situation with the girl, but yeah, people, keep your hands to yourself.
Definitely,
yeah.
Fucking raves, man.
Yeah.
I tell you.
But I have EDC coming up in like less than 2 months.
Nice.
I'm so excited for that.
Nice. I'd be too, honestly.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so hyped.
Fuck this. Sorry, I got like some fucking.
No, you're
right
good.
here. What the fuck?
You know what's funny? It's like I have so everything for EDC, like that whole week, prices go up for everything. Hotels, 100%. Rental cars, Airbnbs, flights. I bought my flight ticket to Vegas, but I haven't bought the returning flight yet.
Sheesh.
And you know what? You know like how much they are?
How much?
Like $400.
Puta madre. Damn.
Yeah. It's usually like what, like $120 to fly to Vegas?
Fuck yeah, dude! I've gone round trip for like under 200. I'm not even kidding. I mean, yeah, it's Spirit, but I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, see, that's the thing. I can't do Spirit. I did it once. I'm one of those people. You end up paying the same after you pay for your.
Not all the time. I mean, I fly. I always tell people, as long as I get to my destination, I'm fine. I've never had problems with them. Maybe like once we got delayed like 2 hours, but that was it.
Bro, my flight got delayed like 5 hours last time. That's why I got here so late.
How many times have you flown Spirit?
Once, but it was not a good experience.
That's it? Once?
Yeah. But
give him like another try or two.
You
gotta fly multiple times before you say no. Fuck this place. You can't just go straight. Fuck this airline right away.
But I ended up going with Alaska. Cause you get a carry on, and I think I don't remember if like the first check bag is free or if it's like it's cheaper, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I felt like when I flew Spirit, I was like, for what I paid for this flight, it would have been the same.
Yeah.
At the end, so.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
So that's why I did it. Maybe eventually I'll give Spirit another chance, but for now I'm chill. I'm chilling.
I would if I were you. I'm telling you, like, like one time is not enough. You have to give him multiple chances, and then you'll see. Like again, as long as you get to your destination, it's fine. Yes, there has been times where like I've been on the plane and like I don't know where we get like stupid turbulence. Like, I'll never forget that time. Actually, that was funny. I don't even know if that was on Spirit.
Honestly, not gonna lie, because I was looking at the flight tickets and I was just thinking of like renting a car and driving to Vegas and driving back. But I've done that drive before, and I was like, I'm good. It's
a tough drive, really. Yeah. I will say that.
And then last time I did it, I did it with my brothers, and this time I would have had to have done it by myself. So I was like, nah, I'll just fly. No, I'll just pay a little extra to fly.
No, I would definitely, unless you have multiple people with you, because it's a drive. I mean, no, I've done it too before. It's definitely a drive, but yeah, no, I would. Yeah, because on top of that, if I were to drive on my own, I would stop obviously at different cities because I wouldn't want to do just one shot there.
Have you done Reno?
Yeah, I've done Reno. Nice. Yeah, one shot. It's not bad. It's like a 9-hour drive, I think. I've done it like 2 or 3 times.
And then from Reno to Vegas, isn't it like 3 hours or like 4 hours?
Fuck no, dude. It's like 7. Still.
7?
Yeah, dude. You're going from like the top of Nevada all the way to the bottom point of Nevada.
Damn.
Yeah, because Reno's up in it's like between like California and Oregon. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, but yeah, EDC is in less than 2 months, and I actually just got an email today that like my ticket got shipped out, so I should be getting that soon.
Nice.
Yeah, and they like deliver it in like a pretty big box. It comes with like buttons, a lanyard, stickers. It's pretty cool. Like you open the box, and like a display comes up.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I'm excited, dude.
How excited are we?
Oh, I'm a 10 out of 10. Nice. 20 out of 10.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, comment. Let me know if you want me to vlog it. I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be tight. Hell yeah. No, y'all should really.
Yeah,
that'd be tight. I feel you should, like, especially if the people want to see it. I would say so.
Yeah. So let us know. Yeah. Comment down below.
Here's another thing I was thinking about doing, since we have like something going on right now with the screen.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like maybe we could start reviewing also some stuff on here, you know what I mean, like on camera, whether it's food or a product or something.
Bro, I'm down.
Especially like if someone wants to send us something over, or someone says like, oh, go over and try this, or
I know there's
try
like a lot of like candy businesses around here that we can try.
Yeah.
There's like some like a chocolate covered strawberry businesses around here. So dude, I'd be down.
There's a lot of things. So like if y'all ever want us to try something, want us to go,
or like if you ever like want to shout out, I don't know, like a local food spot or something,
and want us to try it on here,
yeah, let us know.
Yeah, definitely let us know.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, comment, and if you're listening on like a podcast, send us a message on Instagram. Let us know like, hey, you should try this spot out. Yeah. I'd be down, dude.
Hell yeah. That's something I was thinking about. I was like, since we got something going, you know, like start like semi expanding a little bit, you know, get shit going. You know,
that'd be sick. Also, let us know what like other stuff you want to see or hear.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
yeah.
If you have a topic you want us to talk about,
definitely.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely let us know for sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what were we talking about? So we were on the EDC. Okay. We were on the EDC and so we're talking about the snow. What else were we gonna talk about,
bro? Well, I just wanted your opinion on the whole John Morant NBA situation. Bro, that guy's. I really like him as a player. He's really good. He's super talented. He's just pissing me off, dude.
I'm telling y'all, dude, Slim out here wildin', dude. Fuck, man. Betty, come get your son. Slim wildin', I swear. I'm not kidding. But I don't know, man.
For those of you who don't know, John Morant, point guard for the Memphis Grizzlies, all-star, great player, like I said. Recently got into some trouble because he went on to Instagram Live, I think, and he was at the club after a game. I think in Denver, right?
Yeah, Denver.
And yeah, he was at the club and he was just filming himself, and he pulled out a gun at the club. And with the NBA, that's a big no-no.
I mean, you could say like, yo, it's whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't shit. Like, it's just a gun, whatever. But the thing is, like, one, you're in the NBA, so like, you know, it's like it's supposed to be like a friendly environment.
You're supposed to be a role model type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because like kids look up to you. A lot of people look up to you and shit like that. And he's out here flashing guns. Fucking his mom's calling him up to the Foot Locker to you know, run up on some of the employees there.
Yeah,
he's beating up 17-year-old kids.
Yeah,
he's pulling up on people with his little clique from his squad. Like, I'm like, what?
And like, no, aren't like people also from like his squad like pointing like laser beams or
at like
players from other teams?
Yeah, I've heard about shit like that. I'm like, what? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, they did it to like the Indiana Pacers, is what I heard. And like all his friends got banned from any NBA stadium for that.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they did.
So y'all see Slim Wildin', dude, cause fucking Ja, like he like, I mean, I'm no one to say this, but like from what the internet experts are telling us, he's not hood. You know what I mean? Like, he's acting all hood, but he's not hood.
Yeah, no. Apparently he was born middle class. He went to a private school his whole life.
Yeah.
You know, he's destined to play basketball, but I don't know why he wants to be hood. He wants to act tough.
I'm telling you,
you're not that guy, buddy.
Exactly. That's what everyone is saying. He's not that guy, and then he's trying to say that. Is he trying to pull like some sort of mental health card now?
I think something about like how to handle stress better is what he was saying.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what it was. So
I don't know. He used that card, which is like, okay, cool, but I guess we'll see how he really fixes himself after this.
Yeah, because I don't know, fucking.
So yeah, he got suspended for 2 games, but I think the NBA is investigating because of that gun. NBAs have a big no policy when it comes to like NBA facilities, and that includes like team planes. So they're saying that the only way Morant could have gotten the gun is if someone in Denver gave it to him, or he brought it on the team plane. Yeah, exactly. Which is apparently an automatic 50-game suspension.
Yeah, 50-game suspension.
Which is more than half the season.
I mean, Ja's got to find someone, because if that is his gun, he's got to find someone quick, you know, to like
take the blame.
Take the blame out in Denver, because I don't know, this motherfucker he's a star, bro. He's poised to be a superstar in the NBA. Yeah, he basically is one in the making at 23. Yeah, and he's just fucking it up by trying to be all hood all of a sudden. Like, like what's going on, dude? Like, you know what I mean?
Do you think it's like the people around him?
I think it is,
because when he's acting like that, or what?
So people try saying it isn't. Some people try saying it is. Some people say like, oh, maybe like some sort of trauma. I don't know. I think it's the people around him, to be honest. I think because I think a lot, you know, people are influenced by the people they hang around with and shit like that. Like, people act a certain way because of the people they hang out with. People are like that, you know. You know, I've seen it so many times personally, and I
mean, we have a friend that started hanging out with his another group of people, and he changed completely.
Yeah, and I've seen it so many times, like him, and I've seen it with other people too. And I just think it is, personally, that's just me. I think it's his homies are just not helping. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know though if these are been his homies since school though. Maybe they have.
Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe they're like new people just trying to get in his clique because he's such a popular person.
Yeah, huh,
makes a lot of money.
That ass.
Or if these are like his childhood friends, and if they are his childhood friends, then that's kind of fucked up because you're putting them in these like tough situations instead of like, trying to get them out of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Like I've seen people mention shit like that, like how it's like there are these people, that are just jumping into his life now that he has money and bullshit like that too. And like I guess, you know.
And I mean, I get it. He's young, he's gonna do dumb stuff, dumb decisions. But
yeah,
I mean, even like his parents are not the best influences.
They've been wilding apparently too. Cause
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I mean, you saw with his mom that called him up to
to
run up
go,
on some Foot Locker employee or some
yeah.
shit. He told him he was gonna meet him outside, or I was like, what? I think his dad did some dumb shit too. I think it was in Indiana or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I don't know, man. I don't know, Slim Walden right now. I don't know what's he up to, but I mean, hopefully, he learns from all of this. I know he was on that 2-game suspension, but I'm pretty sure it's going beyond 2 games already.
I think until the NBA like does their investigation is what I was seeing on Twitter, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, that whole Memphis team, bro. Like, shit.
Fuck
man.
Dillon Brooks, dude.
Dillon Brooks, dude.
That's another Memphis player.
He got that suspension too out of nowhere. Like, I don't know, dude. That team just got fucked up. It's so bad because they were poised to be good, with John.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they're young, they're talented,
exactly.
but stay out of trouble, guys. Come on.
You know what it reminds me of? The whole Jailblazers thing also. When you had all those
because
all those ex-Trailblazers also doing the same shit, getting caught with weed on the drive when it was illegal, getting caught with weed and going to jail and fighting and all this hood shit they were doing too. But the thing is, I think they were actually about it. You know what I mean? Jaw's situation is different, but it kind of reminds me of that, a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. It's funny. I haven't even seen anyone mention that, which is funny because like the whole Jailblazers thing was a whole big thing, and like Memphis is basically going through the same shit. Like they're starting their own like actual drama type of shit like that. Yeah. But I swear Jaw is like another freaking Bridges, dude. He's just trying to make it out of the league apparently. Like he's literally trying to make it out of the league. He's on a speed run. He's flashing guns like he's acting like he can't get. He's like Bill from the dealership story I was telling. He's like Jaw's just saying, bet I'll make it out. I'll get out of here. Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't fuck up though, because I don't want to see him in China playing or something. I want him to stay in the NBA.
The Shaolin Tigers, something like
with
that.
The Guangdong Sharks or the Shanghai Tigers or whatever. Yeah. Fucking shit. But hopefully he gets his shit together, dude. That'd be dope. But yeah. Oh well, it is what it is, Jaw. I mean, I hope you fix yourself. Obviously, you're not listening to this, but if you I don't know if this clip makes it. Hey, get your shit together, man.
Make some smart choices.
We like you, man. Yeah. You're a good player. And I'm sure we're not the only ones saying
it. Stay out of trouble, dude.
Yeah.
Just stay out of trouble.
Come on, John. Come on. Yeah. Come on, son. Yeah, that's
tough,
man.
So, damn. This is our first video podcast. Mm-hmm. That was a crazy story that you told us.
The snow.
Yeah.
Fuck the snow, man. But, yeah.
And again, thank you to everyone for being patient with us on this episode. We're going to start doing it once a week. And if you can, leave us a rating if you listen to us on Spotify or Apple Podcast, and give it a thumbs up if you're watching us on YouTube.
Please give us a thumbs up. Give us whatever.
Subscribe. Comment.
We'll link the YouTube channel in the bio of the Instagram for those who don't know, because I feel like since it's still like technically a new channel, it's like impossible to find. So we're gonna have to link it up, and then y'all could go from there. Hopefully we could do like a whole link tree thing, where people just click on the link and then
I started one.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay, clutch.
Yeah.
So
we'll have that up soon.
Yeah, so we'll get that going, and then I mean, thanks for bearing with us, guys. We're sorry we gotta do once a week, but life is
hopefully eventually we can come back to 2 times a week. But
hopefully, but life has just been hitting us big time, especially since the snows, in my opinion, what fucked everything up to start. But a bunch of other shit's just been.
That's what started it for sure.
Yeah, and it's been really hard to find time, and we were able to do it today. This episode is this episode will drop tomorrow, Wednesday, just because it's been a while. Regardless, the YouTube video part of it,
we were supposed to record tomorrow, but I have plans.
Yeah,
it's my mom's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to my mom.
Big shout out to Junior's mom. Happy birthday.
Love you so much, and we'll get back on track, you guys.
So I like, again, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll catch y'all soon. Hopefully you guys like the video, and we'll see what we can clip out of this. All right, take it easy, guys.